Alexander Isac to Liverpool. Talks progressing well as Reds eye record-breaking move. In a summer transfer window full of surprises and strategic reshuffling, Liverpool's pursuit of Newcastle United's talisman Alexander Isac has emerged as one of the most significant transfer sagas of 2025. The Anfield hierarchy, under new head coach Arne Slot, is reportedly pushing hard to bring the Swedish international to Merseyside, with negotiations between the two clubs progressing positively in recent days. With Jurgen Klopp's departure marking the end of an era, Liverpool are undergoing a subtle tactical evolution, and Isak's profile fits perfectly into the dynamic and fluid front line envisioned by Slot. According to multiple sources close to both clubs, the Reds are preparing what could be a record-breaking bid to secure the 25-year-old striker, an offer that would exceed their current transfer record set during the signing of Darwin Nunez in 2022. The talks so far. Constructive and accelerating initial contact between Liverpool and Newcastle was made earlier in July, but it's within the last week that things have accelerated. Talks are said to be advancing at a constructive pace, with both sides keen to reach an agreement, albeit with differing expectations on valuation. Liverpool are believed to have submitted a verbal proposal in the region of 80 million, but Newcastle are holding firm for a figure closer to 100 million, especially given the significance of Isac to their project and the fact they would owe a sell-on fee to Real Sociedad, his former club. Despite the valuation gap, optimism is reportedly growing. Sources close to the player's camp indicate that Isac is very positive about the potential move and sees Liverpool as a natural next step in his career. He's understood to be enthusiastic about the opportunity to play in the Champions League, challenge for major trophies, and lead the line for one of the most historic clubs in world football. Liverpool's tactical vision. Why Isac? Under Arne Slot, Liverpool are expected to operate with a more structured but still highly intense style of play, rooted in controlled possession, vertical passing, and intelligent movement in the final third. Isac, known for his elegant technique, excellent ball control, and ability to drop deep to link play, is seen as the ideal number 9 for this system. Unlike Nunez, whose explosive pace and physicality have sometimes lacked technical finesse, Isac offers a more refined option up front. His calmness in front of goal, combined with his deceptive acceleration, makes him a constant threat both in counter-attacking and positional play scenarios. Slot reportedly views Isac not just as a striker, but as a multi-dimensional forward who can rotate with the likes of Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota, and Mohamed Salah across the front line. In some systems, Isac could even operate as a false 9 or secondary striker, similar to how he played in certain tactical setups under Eddie Howe. Newcastle's stance. Not actively selling, but Open Newcastle, on the other hand, are not actively looking to part ways with their star forward. Isac was their top scorer last season and one of the brightest talents in the Premier League. However, the Magpies find themselves in a precarious financial fair play (FFP) situation following heavy investments in the last 2 seasons. Sources close to the club suggest that a sale of Isac could significantly ease their FFP concerns, especially if they can reinvest in multiple positions. There is also a sense internally that Isac, while loved at St. James's Park, might be tempted by the lure of playing Champions League football consistently, a guarantee Newcastle cannot currently offer after finishing 6th in the 2024-25 campaign. Eddie Howe is reportedly reluctant to lose his star man, but the board are more pragmatic. If Liverpool meet their financial demands, thought to be around 95-100 million with performance-related bonuses, the club could reluctantly sanction the sale. Isak's camp. Open and encouraging. From the player's side, there's a growing openness to the move. Isac has not submitted a transfer request nor created any unrest, but his camp is quietly optimistic that an agreement will be reached. The player is understood to have spoken with current and former Liverpool players who have praised the club's environment, ambitions, and the transformation under Slot. While Isac has maintained public silence, sources close to his representatives have confirmed that the Swedish international views Liverpool as a dream move. He also feels that at 25, this could be the right time to take the next step in his career, moving to a club that regularly competes in Europe and has a global fan base. Arne Slot's role in the deal manager. Arne Slot is believed to have personally approved the move and even held exploratory conversations with Liverpool's technical director Richard Hughes about how to integrate Isac into his preferred tactical framework. Slot, who is known for his attention to detail, has reportedly been tracking Isac since his days at Real Sociedad and sees him as a complete forward who fits the club's long-term vision. Slot is also keen to bring in players who are adaptable and intelligent, a category into which Isac clearly fits. His ability to interpret space, his defensive work rate, and his strong football IQ have all made him an ideal target. Financial implications. A record-breaking deal? If Liverpool do meet Newcastle's valuation, the deal would represent a new club record, eclipsing the $85 million paid for Nunez. It would also place Isac among the top 5 most expensive transfers in Premier League history. Liverpool's willingness to invest such a significant sum is a reflection of their confidence in Isac's ability and long-term value. Given his age, skill set, and potential resale value, the club sees this as a smart financial and footballing move. Sources close to the deal suggest that a payment structure is being negotiated that would include an initial fee in the region of $80 million, with add-ons taking the total package close to $100 million based on appearances, goals, and team success. What happens to Darwin Nunez? The potential arrival of Isac raises immediate questions about the future of Darwin Nunez. The Uruguayan striker has had a turbulent spell at Anfield, flashes of brilliance interspersed with inconsistency. Though he remains a fan favorite, reports have linked him with a potential move to Spain or even a swap deal involving another elite forward. Liverpool may look to retain Nunez for squad depth or consider a sale to offset part of the Isac deal. Either way, the dynamics of Liverpool's attacking options will change dramatically should the Swede arrive. Isac's stats and strengths age: 25, height 6'4", 120 cm, 2024-25 season, all competitions. 37 games, 22 goals, 7 assists. Strengths: ball control, composure in front of goal, link-up play, intelligent movement. Weaknesses: a few injury concerns in the past, but has largely remained fit in recent seasons. His performance in high-pressure matches has also improved, scoring against top 6 rivals and demonstrating a cool head in key moments. What comes next? All eyes are now on the next steps. If Liverpool can finalize the structure of their bid and align with Newcastle on a final fee, personal terms with Isac are not expected to be a problem. The player's salary expectations are considered reasonable, and Liverpool are confident of agreeing to a 5-year deal with optional extension clauses. Medical evaluations and official club announcements could come as early as next week if the remaining hurdles are cleared. The move would be a statement of intent from Liverpool, a clear signal that they are ready to challenge Manchester City and Arsenal for domestic supremacy. Fan reactions and media buzz. Liverpool fans have overwhelmingly welcomed the rumors. On social media, hashtags like Isac to LFC and welcome Isac have been trending across X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram, with many supporters calling him the next great Anfield number 9. Football pundits have also weighed in, with Jamie Carragher calling Isac a natural successor to the Luis Suarez mold, and Rio Ferdinand admitting, "This guy would transform Liverpool's attack." Newcastle fans, understandably, are more concerned. Losing a star player to a direct rival is never easy, but many understand the financial realities and believe that the club can reinvest wisely. Final thoughts. Alexander Isak's potential transfer to Liverpool is more than just another big-money Premier League move. It's a symbol of changing tides at both clubs. For Liverpool, it's a declaration of ambition and belief in a new vision under Arne Slot. For Newcastle, it may be a necessary sacrifice to ensure long-term sustainability and flexibility in the market. As talks continue and momentum builds, fans on both sides are bracing for what could be one of the defining transfers of the 2025 summer window. If the deal does go through, it could set the tone not just for Liverpool's season, but for the future of their attacking identity. Stay tuned. This saga is far from over.